I mean, if you need more time, it's okay. I mean, I'm thinking, is it true that, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, did you get all the information I sent you, or did someone just send you half the stuff?
Well, no, I think initially you had sent in like a 14-page to our member services, and they had sent that. But then I think one day early last week, you sent some additional information in. Yeah,
I sent it to compliance, so I wasn't sure why it came to...
Yes,
right.
To compliance, but they looked at it as a complaint, so that's why it came over to my area.
Okay, can it also go in as compliance, since Dr. Dar violated the False Claims Act?
Now, that I'm not really sure how that all works out. I would have to check into in reference to the compliance part.
Right, because Dr. Dar did that. I proved it on the letter. She didn't do any physical exam. And
Let me
and if you're right, and if you're, I know, but I know. Just please answer me this. When I send a letter to compliance about a problem, why are they sweeping it under the rug?
I can't.
Right. So they should deal with the problem. I know, because I know I'm going to go ahead and complain to the state soon as well, because your rules, I'll show you this, okay? So this is exactly how it works with medstar, okay? And I can just note that I guess from now on I'm just going to go ahead and record all my phone calls.
Okay.
And all my interactions. So even when I go to the doctor's office, I'll be recording. So we don't have any issues in the future. But here's how it works with medstar, okay? So,
I'll tell you what, I think it would be best for me to defer to my director, and in that way, I can tell her.
Okay. Okay. And can you read off the letter that Dr. Dar gave? I want to see what she wrote.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to read to you. This letter is in response to the complaint lodged by patient Joe. How do you pronounce your name? I think I'm pronouncing it incorrectly.
Crisaya?
Crisaya, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Then she says, on the first and only visit that the patient presented, he had a myriad of symptoms that needed further evaluation. The etiology of the symptoms was not conclusive, and I had promptly requested evaluation to determine the diagnosis at the first visit. The patient's complaints were not overlooked as has been suggested in the letter. All the previous medical records were requested to be received in a cardiology evaluation so as to establish the diagnosis and subsequently the treatment. The patient did ask for disability form to be filled out at the end of visit. He was informed that I could not complete due to lack of adequate medical information at the time. There was no further follow-up after the initial visit. His concerns were not overlooked as he may have suggested. Respectfully, Dr. Dawson.
Okay, on what date was this signed?
I'm sorry?
On what date was this signed?
She sent this over on 3/2.
on 3/2. Wow. So this was a long ago complaint, and she took this long, like 100 days.
I told you I was told she was out of the country. So
Okay.
back to say that's why it took so long.
Right.
She came back. She would check into it. So this is what
Okay. I wasn't sure why why she couldn't take care of the issue when she was out of the country. Is that okay? I mean, that just sounds so odd. But anyway, so I know obviously Dr. Dar's attorney wrote it, and that's MedStar's attorney. And your MedStar, your director is MedStar, so you see the problem. But you know how the rules work. When you get into this kind of business with MedStar and Medicaid, MedStar goes in and they help write the laws. So it's not as though it's some law that MedStar has to follow. MedStar actually, goes in and writes the healthcare laws. So these are laws that MedStar has to follow. That is, when they're doctors, when you're doing MedStar Family Choice, it's not just an insurance. You actually have a fiduciary relationship. So actually, you have the responsibility like a doctor, because if you see, it does say if the patient doesn't take the medication, you have to bring the patient into compliance, and you also say the patient has to be honest with the physician. Now, these kind of things are not there in other kind of insurance companies. So this is with Medicaid, and this is with the healthcare laws, and actually MedStar goes in and gets their way with the laws because they get tax breaks or whatnot. So they have to follow this law. So when they find that one of their physicians did something wrong, the rule is they're supposed to follow up. But that's one half of the issue. The other half of the issue, which is the more important part, is they have to treat the patient. And Dr. Dar, why would she say I had a myriad of complaints? So what I need to do is I need to speak to Dr. Dar on the phone.
Okay.
So can I?
So what you would have to do, you just follow up with Dr. Dar.
Oh, no. Okay, I can't do that. It's going to be your office's responsibility. Since your office assigned me there, I went to Dr. Dar, and I need to speak to Dr. Dar on the phone tomorrow. I need to know because a myriad, because when she says, because you can see from that statement, because okay, I'm not going to yell, but let me just tell you, you can see from that statement is something a lawyer wrote out. That's not what the law says what Dr. Dar has to do. Dr. Dar has to explain my health condition to me.
I cannot discuss with you. I don't even have the authority or the ability to discuss with you in reference to what's a law versus Maryland law versus medstar law with lawyers. That's why you need to direct. I want to ask.
Okay, but can I just mention one thing really quick? I mean, once again, that's the point. You saw that letter, okay? You saw that letter. That is a letter written by a lawyer, and you know.
No idea who I can't.
Right. But do you? Okay, right. Okay. Do you think now? Your law says that the physician has to help the patient understand his condition and his health status and answer all the questions that he has. Now, with that letter, no Medicaid, especially a Medicaid patient, is not going to understand. But I understood exactly what she was saying. That's the pack of lies. She said, I came in with a myriad of complaints. That's not true. She didn't put my complaint. No, she needs to answer this question right away. Why did she answer this question, which was also in the so she didn't answer the full complaint. This specific question she has to answer right away because that was in the letter, and she had the exam, which she didn't do at all, on October 15th. And then about 4 weeks later, I got the records from her. It did not have a diagnosis for migraine headaches. Then 2 days later, I went to another MedStar office and I found out she slipped in the migraine diagnosis. So can she answer why she did that?
This is what I'm trying to explain to you. I will be referring to our director. So with the director, because like I stated to you, I cannot discuss laws.
Okay.
Laws. I cannot discuss.
Okay. So for right now, it's going to be very important for me to get my current health status. So I would need, since the harm that Dr. Dar has caused, which basically is, let me just get you the background really quick, because I think your director hasn't told you what's going on, okay? The people that harmed me in Virginia, which was Innova, and I filed, so you just need to get the background. I'm not going to ask you anything. Okay, I'm sorry. No, but I know, but okay. But that's for the compliance. Okay, but how do I see a doctor right now? I need to have a telephone consultation with a doctor. I can't go into the doctor's office because your doctors are harming me. And you saw that. You saw the neurologist's report, and it shows what your doctors have been doing to me. It's very clear. So I cannot go into the office, but I need to have my health status.
I do need you to understand, I cannot go into these different things with you. So what I don't want you to, first of all, I don't want you to, get...
But do you just see the problem? I sent that letter out to you, so everything I asked for in the letter, you cannot do. The point being, they gave you this, so everything I'm asking you to do is in that letter. Why did they give you...
That's why I will refer it to
I understand, but...
her, and then she can go to the compliance...
But she got... No, but it's...
They can get together...
Right. No, but it's the two... I know, it's the two... Okay, which area are you into?
Directed to the correct person, to the correct area.
Okay.
So then when you discuss with them, you have your compliance area in reference to the compliance issues. Then if they have to address the legal issues, it would go to the legal area. So that's why I wanted to direct you to the correct area.
I know. But do you realize you want to direct me to compliance? I send it to compliance.
I understand.
so you can see what's going on. Oh, I know.
So that's why
Right. But there is the second. Okay. I'm not going to ask you any more compliance issues, but I want the second half, okay? I've been with MedStar since May 9.